Tell if he come right, this motorbike on me, I beat off the boom boom till the sunlight. Hey, one time the soldiers in the building.
Eddie.
What's your issue? I need a good night. Here's a box of tissue. Say where you going? Who gon' miss you? I must be 9 years old in this blue. As I proceed to give you what you need. Roll with a G, hit as fast as speed. Don't pull too fast, it's the best of the best. And when it comes to the streets, I'm the best of the best. And my love be Emil, he the best of the best. Even with 20 on the plate, I can never confess. I'm the G24, I'm on my job. Red bones in the room, call him Nicki Minaj.
You're gonna have to lower the kid's trunks to put his mouthpiece in. How are you, John? Good to see you, buddy. Big star. Hey, wasn't he like world amateur champion or something? What was he? Some kind of amateur champion?
European.
Huh?
Prospect of the European.
Yeah. European amateur champion. All set, Eddie?
Boxing fans, here we go. 4 rounds of action in the junior lightweight division. Our judges, Carlos Ortiz, John Signorelli, and Robin Taylor. And our referee, Eddie Claudio. Introducing first in the blue corner, he comes to us tonight from Buffalo, New York. He weighed in at 128 pounds and wears
Solid black trunks.
solid black trunks. Tonight he is appearing in his 3rd professional bout. Please welcome Emil Brooks. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Comes to us tonight from Wrocław, Poland. He also weighed in at 128 pounds, red trunks with white trim. Tonight he is making his professional debut. Please welcome European amateur champion Kamil Laszcyk. Our referee Eddie Claudio has our fighters' final instructions. Four rounds in the junior lightweight division, sponsored by J&J Fashion, Bronx, New York City.
All right, here we go with Maureen Shea. This is Joe Antonacci for our second bout of the evening. Maureen, a fighter you know a little something about. We have Kamil Laszcyk. What can you tell us about Kamil?
I can tell you that Kamil is extremely tough fighter, very smart, very slick. Having his amateur background, this is a big fight for Kamil, not because it's his pro debut, but this is the first time that he's actually fighting in the United States. he's very composed, very smart. He's a very in-and-out Olympic-style fighter. Composed and he's very strong for his weight, 128-pounder. I've seen him in the gym. He trains a global boxing gym and very good work ethic. But this is definitely going to be a different experience for him, fighting an American fighter here on American soil and the style. But I feel his composure and just his intellect and his toughness, beautiful body shot, right hand to the body.
Well, he's certainly got fast hands. We expect fast hands from a kid who's 128 pounds. But you're telling, the pedigree shows a little bit here, his amateur pedigree, because he seems very composed in there.
He is very composed, and he's very slick, and he's got good leg movement. He drops his hands sometimes in fights. In sparring, sometimes it bothers me a little bit, but I know that's a little bit of his style. I've been in there, but he's beautiful shots, very strong. But Emil comes right back.
Emil is certainly in here to fight, but I'll tell you, he's got his protective gear very high, but I don't know if it's going to help him.
It seems like Emil, those body shots are quite effective. Kamil Laszcyk, very strong, very tough. Let's see this composure because Brooks has been here before, but these body shots, he's so vicious, uppercuts, hooks. He's got so much in his arsenal. He has actually my trainer, Terrific Gist, in his corner. I joked with him before the fight, letting him know he's got my whole team in his corner right now, so I know he's going to do well.
It's interesting. You look at Emil Brooks. Oh, a big right hand, and boy, did he connect with that. Probably because Laszcyk pulled straight back and wasn't looking for it. He just came out of nowhere like a bolt of lightning, but he's got to be a little bit more careful. But I'll tell you, Laszcyk, you say he has a little bit of that amateur pedigree, but he has a very, very professional style at the same time.
He does have a very professional style, and I think that it's funny, he doesn't have that too much of a European style. The only thing I can say is keeping his head straight up like that. Emil seems to throw some crazy looping punches that can at some point connect with Laszcyk, but I think if long as Laszcyk's smart and brings back his hands and is smart with his defense, he'll be okay.
All right, we're at the end of round one. We'll be back with round two right after this. All right, here we go. Round two, ringside. This is Joe Antonacci. We're at the fights here at the Cordon Bleu wedding and catering facility in Queens, New York City. Round two between Buffalo, New York's Emil Brooks in the black trunks and pro debuting Kamil Laszcyk in the Polish red and white. Former amateur champion. And he's got Brooks in some trouble here, Maureen.
Kamil's got to be smart. Brooks is dangerous when he's hurt. That's what he caught Kamil with that overhand right. Kamil's got to keep his composure. This is huge for an amateur. This isn't like the amateurs. The pros is different where you have to keep that composure. There's no headgear to protect you. The gloves are they're smaller. He just has to be very smart.
Well, he's hitting him with combinations, and just as you predicted, Brooks came back with another haymaker. This time it did not connect. I think over time it looks like Laszcyk is going to be able to break Brooks down. Eddie Claudio's taking a pretty close look at things, but so far he's going to let him continue. Brooks is a game guy. He hasn't been down. No reason for a referee, Eddie Claudio, to stop the bout at this point. But he's like any good referee. He's going to keep an eye on things. All right, well, now we've got Brooks is down. Trying to get a solution here. Got the doctor up there, and we've got the corner up there. Looks like they've stopped the bout. We're going to get the official word, of course, from Eddie Claudio and the commissioner, but it looks like a TKO. Looks like the, it looks like the corner came up on the apron. They'd seen enough, and Emil Brooks' corner steps on the apron. That's an automatic stoppage. We're going to get the official word from the commission in just a minute. Eddie, what happened? His corner came up on the
No, I stopped
it. All right. Time? 1-2-5, round 2.
Boxing fans, the time 1 minute and 25 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO in his professional debut from Wrocław, Poland, Kamil Laszcyk. Mind everybody, but our action in that bout was brought to you by J&J Fashion, Grand Concourse in the Bronx, New York City.